Yo, what's up, ladies, gentlemen, and they thems, and welcome back to Find Love or Die Trying, which, and again, if it may sound like deja vu from last video, because it might be, because this may be the last episode of Find Love or Die Trying. Yeah, I ain't got nothing witty to say. I'll just let the folder speak for itself and say it is technically the last part of Find Love or Die Trying, but I have to split it up into two parts for my sake and y'all. So let me stop and continue. Without further delay, without further ado, let's finish this out. Finish it strong too. Where am I? I'm underwater. It's so dark and cold. I try to move, but I'm so tired. It takes all my strength to reach my hand out forward. Feels like glass. I'm trapped in some kind of tank. I'm assuming one of these. I want to fall asleep for just a. Oh boy. So we did left off with what, being betrayed by Cat again, and this time it seems like it's gonna be like the final betrayal before like the game actually like pisses off. Is someone there? I can feel somebody's presence. I open my eyes and I can see Allie. Hang on, just a little longer, Nameless. Who are you? The woman in front of me looked at me with pity. Damn. Ting 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 ting. I hit the glass with what little strength I have. You're awake. I'm so glad, but you're gonna wish you were asleep for this next bit. Trust me, and sorry in advance. She moved towards some kind of terminal tank, or a terminal next to my tank, and pressed the button. As if on cue, it was if every nerve in my body was set on fire. I screamed and thrashed out, but it did nothing to alleviate the pain. Oh, will you look at that? Looks like our little hero's got some life left in him. You know, Nameless, you're in luck. Usually I just kill you for this, but a new opportunity just opened up, and I think you'd be a perfect fit. I'm sorry, Nameless, but it's true. I don't understand. Why don't you tell him, dear? Damien's my father. Yeah, you already told us. Always the hero, aren't you, Nameless? You should be more worried about yourself. You knew the rules. If you try to escape the island, you die. It didn't have to be like this, but you... I'm done talking. Goodbye, Nameless. I got shot? By Cat, no less, but still. Hold on, just a little longer, Nameless. She looked away from me as if I had heard something, what I couldn't tell. Almost here. We're running out of time. I'm sorry, Nameless. I won't be able to give you back all your memories, but this will have to be enough. She pressed another button on the terminal. I've got to run back to my tank, or they'll know something's up. She pressed her hand against the glass. Hold on, just a little longer, okay? I'll get us out of here. So wait, does that mean all the contestants, like all our like lady friends, if you can say, are they a bunch of like experiments on the island too, or a bunch of subjects on the island too? The pain, it stopped. The world turned dark, and I'm back on the plane, right? I've been here before. I'm Nameless. I'm on some kind of dating show called Find Love or Die Trying. Allie, she helped me, but I've got to find her. You're up early. Most people around here usually need a little more to wake them up. Cat. I remember now. I tried to escape the island with her. She pretended to be my lover. She betrayed me and shot me too. She's the reason why I'm trapped here. It's only fragments I could remember, but I remember enough to know that she's bad news. We've done this song and dance over and over, more times than I can count by now. How many times is that's the question. Also, like, I gotta go back to my original assumption of Cat being like an original like someone I could date or original lover, but then something happened, or maybe it's true that she just like originally betrayed me because, you know, she was all part of the plan with Damien and stuff like that. I've been in love with and chosen Allie, Scarlet, Tara, Violet, and Yui, each of them countless times. Am I a bad person? Come to think of it, I can't remember what happened before the show started either. I need to find Allie, but first, for the problem at hand, If I want to get out of here, I can't let Cat know that I remember what's happened before. Where am I? I've got to play dumb. I know this sounds weird, but do you know where we are? Will she buy it? Walk with me. There's a lot to get you up to speed on. The name's Kat. I'm the producer of the show, Find Love or Die Trying. And what's your name? I don't remember. Good, she's buying it. Looks like it's the same beginning as usual. Learn about the killer dating show rules. Meet the girls before the show starts. And then choose which girl you want to start off with. Yui, I don't remember meeting you before the show, but I'm glad I got to meet you again. It's impossible not to feel happier when I see your smile. You think that the staff would have learned to cook better by now. There's so much more to you than show the world, Violet. Jesus. Scarlet, you're still hiding that you're reading that magazine with another book. It brings a smile to my face every time. I think I know what happened to you now. You still have no idea what you got into, Tara. Killer dating show or not. I'd love to see the way you see the world. And finally, Allie. I'm assuming since she was my first choice throughout the whole choose who you want first to date and stuff like that, who you like to bag, and then all of a sudden she has significance in the whole ending of the series, I guess. You never gave up on getting us out of here, even after all this time. Howdy, Nameless. I hear you're the suitor. Care to join me for a jog? There's a place in the forest I'd love to go for a run around with you. It'd be my pleasure. We went on a jog exchanging banter like we'd always done when we met each other. The second we got to the unrecorded area of the forest, her smile faded. I'm glad you got the hint, Nameless. You haven't given yourself away to anyone yet, right? No, I haven't. As far as Kat knows, I don't remember anything as usual. Sweet. I knew I was right to help you first. Really, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. I've got to ask, how do you escape the tank in the first place? Honestly, I got lucky. Usually the tank knocks me out right away, but the last time I think something must have bugged out. I saw my chance and took it. Anything's better than being stuck here forever. I'm sorry I couldn't get all your memories back. Don't worry about it, Allie. All I could ask is a fighting chance, and you gave that to me. Don't mention it. I mean, duh. I'm hands down the MVP. She knows. She already knows that she's the GOAT. The one. She's my nigga. She's the MVP of this series. Anyway, it's about time I tell you the truth, Nameless. I'm from the Resistance. You can think of us as a covert group of concerned citizens who have a few bones to pick with the world's current management. And those bones are their necks. Joking aside, we are fighting a war here. That war will be won with information that lives on this island and only here. There was no way that we could ever find this place, not by conventional means. But then we found out about the show, and so they sent you here. Actually, I volunteered. Believe me, the others didn't want me to, but I knew I had to. I was the one with the least to lose. Allie. It was pretty easy getting in, all things considered. All I had to do was write a report that labeled me as suspicious of conspiring against the government and take cute selfies, and boom, I was flown here. Didn't go too great since then, though. But that was when I was a lone wolf. I got you now. And well, we'll get us out of here together. Sound good to you? Sounds like a plan. I haven't told you about the plan yet, but since you're so excited, let's get right to it. There's two things we need to do. One, we need to bring the other girls' memories back. Okay, this sounds easy enough. We won't be able to get their trust or work with them until we do, and we'll need their help for part 2. And what's that? 2, we need to get the f*** out of here. Sounds about right. Easier said than done, though. It's going to take a hell of a lot of setup and coordination. There's a small army of armed and trained staff tasked with keeping us here, not to mention us needing a way off the island. I'll figure it out as we go, but for now, how about you go on a date with Scarlet today? I could do that. I could do that, but how does that relate to us getting out of here? I'm assuming getting her trust, right? I'd tell you if I thought you could be a better actor. Believe me, you'll know why later. Anyways, let's head back to the mansion. We don't want Cat to start looking for us. Sounds good to me. You're really something, you know? That's putting it lightly. Okay, so yeah, we do the whole same old stuff, but like, what do you mean like a small army and like getting the girls together? Because I get getting the girls together, but like a small army that they have inhabited on the island. I mean, yeah, who did attack us previous episode and knocked us out until we got into the laboratory and stuff like that. But I guess all questions will be answered when we finish this out. Nameless, there you are. Sorry, I got carried away exploring the island. I've got to be careful around Cat. I know exactly what she's capable of firsthand. Is that so? Well, it's no harm, but you'll have to have a whole week to explore, you know? You're going to get one date with each of the girls for the first 5 days, a little something special for this day 6, and then the following ceremony where you propose to one of the girls. That sounds like a perfect amount of time to figure out if I were meant together. Huh. So this time we're just going through all 5 of the girls. Okay. Anyway, let's get the show on. Who do you want to spend the day with? Scarlet. There's just something about her, you know? And then I guess I'm going to go in the order of what girl I chose originally. So it should be Allie, Scarlet, Yui, Violet, and then Tara, if I'm remembering correctly. I found Scarlet inside the library, the place I'd often meet her for the first time. She always looked happy when she was reading. It did the heart good to try to make her smile in the same way when I talked with her. We became fast friends again. The similarity of our situations might have played a part in that. Still, I'm not sure why Allie insisted on me going on a date with Scarlet today. Sure, getting her memories back will be a huge win, but... Hey, Scarlet, Nameless. I'm glad you're safe. Things are going crazy out there. What's happening? I know it sounds crazy, but there's a horde of zombies outside, so this zombie scenario again. The Brothers 5 and a lot of our behind-the-scenes help went crazy, and... Scarlet, you did this, didn't you? Wait, what? I've been here the whole time with Nameless. I couldn't have. I've never heard of anything like this. Wait, what? It's true. I'm not no snitch, and I ain't no liar. We've been here together the whole time. I can vouch for her. We've both been here since our date started. Well, either way, I bet you can create a cure for it, no? I mean, I probably could, but I need my equipment. I'm not sure why, but I can't find it anywhere. Follow me. You could use our lab. We followed Cat to the games room. Cat put her hand against the wall of the games room, revealing a hidden trap door. She walked in and beckoned us to follow. We walked down the spiraling stairs for who knew how long. I lost track more than a few times. I remember this place, but we gotta keep it on the down low. We can't let Cat know we remember this place. You should have everything you need in this room to make a cure. Just don't go snooping around. This lab belongs to R&D, and we could all get in trouble if you do. Actually, this place doesn't have everything I need. What else do you need? To build a cure, I'm going to need a sample of whatever it is. I need a live specimen. I'm sure you can help with that, Nameless. I've got some editing that needs my attention. You got this. Editing, right. And just like that, she was gone. If it makes you feel any better, I'll help you catch somebody. You sure? If you're the only one who can make the cure, then it might be better for you to stay back. No thanks. There's no way I'm letting you out there alone. I don't want you to think I'm weird, but I've just got this feeling I'd be pretty good at collecting unwilling zombie specimens. That is weird, but in this case, she's absolutely correct. Some memories must be intact, even if they're kept below the surface. Well, let's get on with this. We went back up to the surface. Everywhere we looked was overrun by zombies. We couldn't stand a chance against a group, so we spent the day trying to split them up, as well as searching for lone wolves. Brains, bananas. We're in luck. We finally got a isolated sample. How are we supposed to bring him in though? It's 4. Like, look at him. He ain't built for nothing. You're the nigga that likes pigeons in that way. Weird ass. 1 bite and we're finished. I've got just the thing. Scarlet put out a pair of brass knuckles. Where'd you even get that? Is that really important right now? You mind looking the other way for a second? It's embarrassing. Sure, Scarlet. I turned around. Brains, bananas. I hope for your health insurance has covered this. I doubt it does. Yeah. With what? Once more with feeling. God, you didn't have to go. Are we the bad guys? We dragged him back into the mansion, paying careful attention not to run into any more zombies running amok. Scarlet opened the hidden trapdoor in the games room, and I pulled Forth's unconscious body in. Oh, spook. My hand slipped, causing Forth's body to tumble down the stairs. He just kept going and going. I know, I'll get him. Better get him quick, or we're not going to have a live specimen. Luckily, I managed to catch him pretty quickly. We put him on the operating table for Scarlet to analyze. Interesting. What's up, Scarlet? The virus, it's pretty clear it's man-made. Even more interesting is that it looks like something I would make. Not that I've ever made a zombie virus, is nameless. Aha, ahaha. Yes, you have. It's kind of cute how you try to hide it. Cat, you there? Weird. I thought Cat was supposed to be able to hear us from anywhere on this island. Maybe there's no microphones all the way down here. I guess so. I was going to tell her we've got the cure now. Sweet. Great work, Scarlet. You bet I did. We administered the cure to 4, then went back upstairs together. Cat, you there? What's up, Scarlet? I've been waiting for hours for you guys. You two done yet? We've got the cure now. We'll need your people's help to administer it. We'll be right on it. Lay low for now. We're coming to get you. In the meantime, Nameless, how about you tell me about yourself? It'd be my pleasure. With Cat's help, we managed to quell the zombies' plague, just enough time left in the day for a lovely dinner with Scarlet. After that, I went on a night walk with Allie to somewhere safe from prying eyes. You should buy a girl dinner first before you murder her in the woods, you know. I think I found the way to bring the others' memories back. You found their lab, didn't you? Pretty much. Sweet. I wasn't sure how to get back there after they shipped us out there, so it's a huge win. So, where is it? The secret trap door in the games room. You just have to press a hidden panel in the way. Or in the wall. That said, how are we supposed to get in without being seen? There's cameras everywhere, and Scarlet and I were only allowed to enter because of the whole pandemic. Don't you worry about that. I've got an inside man. 4 is going to be helping us override a few cameras and microphones in the mansion with old recordings. 4? That way, we can get in and stay inside long enough to get their memories back without raising any sort of fuss. The brother that we KO'd today down the stairs? What was that look for? I'm surprised he's still standing after today, to be honest. I wouldn't work with people who go down that easy. Was 4 always working with you? Nope, never till now, but we can't afford to refuse his help. Is it just specifically 4, or is it the brothers 4 that will be helping us throughout our endeavors? Good question. I've had him prove trustworthy. Don't worry, you can count on him. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, we have everything we need for the first part of the plan. For a trip down memory lane together? Sounds like a plan. Okay, so you guys have to trust me. See this, trust me. Oh, thank God, because I felt like we were gonna have to pull another one of those things where, like, at the end of the beginning, well, yeah, that one episode where I thought it was gonna simply end. I thought we were gonna have to go through all the girls and convince them, like, oh, join the resistance and help us with our endeavors and stuff like that. Thank God. Please. I don't want to go through all that again. Allie put her hand against the secret panel. A second later, the wall parted to reveal the winding staircase Four became intimately and repeatedly familiar with. Oh boy, yeah. Did Allie prove Four's trust before or after his little trip on stairs? Whoa! You guys found my secret spot already? I'm sorry, what? I found this place this morning. I sat near the top of the stairs and played for a while. It was more fun to play in the dark. Hold me back, Nameless. Allie explained the situation as we walked down the stairs. So I got a comment, and that little thing with Allie in her face, and that was adorable. Sure enough, they were skeptical, at least except for Scarlet. Yeah, because she was in my original. You know, them two were the original. I don't know why I'm like hovering my mouse over them, like thinking you can see it when I disable the mouse, but them two are the originals of this playthrough. Okay, your story makes a little more sense when you came down there. We walked towards the mechanics in the mixture of awe and fear. The markings on this machine. My father's company made these. Why? They didn't. Not my baby. What the hell was that? I'm sorry, everyone. I wish we had to. I wish what I had to say wasn't true, but it is. I don't know why we were being kept here, why they filmed the show over and over, but I know that if we don't escape and fast, they're going to kill us sooner or later. Nameless and I are going to do our very best to make sure all of us get out of here alive. But to do that, I need you to trust me. Trust you with what? I need you to trust me enough to keep going, enough to step back into the tanks they kept you in. For us to escape, we need all of us to have our memories back. Otherwise, you won't trust us enough. I'd have to be quite foolish to just step into a tank because someone said so. Violet. No, I'm missing. Cause I know Scarlet has that little oh my god tone or whatever. And Violet, she has her like little British accent and whatever, but interchanging between the two is very hard since they're very similar in their case. Violet, you can trust her. Excuse me. I know she's. I know. See what I mean? I know she's telling the truth about this. She's telling the truth about this machine because I built it. Allie, this isn't the first time we met, is it? No, it isn't. We've gotten to know each other for quite a few times now. It's a strange feeling. On one hand, this is horrible. On the other hand, I'm glad the machine works. Okay, actually, let me scratch that first thing where I thought like, oh, that probably because them two were my first choice. Them two, you know more about this stuff. But no, because I know Scarlet is like the brains of this operation, quote unquote, and she knows a lot about these machines and stuff because she built them. And Allie, well, I want to assume she's actually what she said, being like a covert agent or whatever. But you know, that's me and my game theories. Just a theory, a game theory. Maybe one day we'll put it to use the way it should be. All right, I trust you. We just walk back into the machine. Thank you, Violet. I know it'd be difficult to trust me, so I appreciate it. There's a machine that should have your name on it. Go into it and then Nameless and I will start the reversal process. I do hope this works. It should, but it might hurt a bit. Do spare me from the details, please. Scarlet and Violet walk into respective machines. I don't really get it, but I trust you, Nameless. And besides, I got a thing for big things made out of metal. They're like mecha, I guess. Is this going to hurt? Is this going to hurt? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it will hurt. Like, you saw me like the or the burning sensation in that vial. I would lie to you, but I'm like, I'm 100%. I'm like 99 plus 1. I promise you, it's gonna hurt, but it's for the better. It is. I'm sorry, Yui. Don't be Nameless. I'm happy you wouldn't lie to me. It makes me even more sure to trust you. Well, what I say. Here we go, Yui. Let's do this. All right. They're into their tanks. Let's do this, Nameless. On it. Even if it was necessary for all of us, their screams and their reversal process were almost more than I could take. Jesus, I'd imagine that would be like horrible to listen to, like all your loved ones' screams out of pain. Jesus. Ellie and I covered our ears as Violet, Scarlet, Yui, and Tara remembered years of memories in a matter of minutes. Jesus, and imagine just like forgetting your memories and then all of a sudden, like in one quick succession, just like in a short amount of like 2 minutes, maybe 2 minutes, you're getting like fried, like quote unquote fried, and your memories getting fried back into your brain, and just, oh my god, that would be horrible. After doing all of this, we better be getting out of here. Yes, one by one. Violet, Scarlet, Yui, and Tara step out of the tanks after what must have felt like hours to them. And I hope this doesn't lessen our relationship. You guys, you okay? This probably isn't the time to mention it, but I made a bet with 4 about what would happen when they got their memories back. Oh, Jesus. Allie, what did you bet? I'm going to watch from a safer distance, if you don't mind. Oh, please. If looks can kill, the girls that had just gotten out of the tanks would have killed me several times over. They ran into me yelling and screaming. Oh boy. Oh, you 5-time little cheater. Wait, I can explain. Too late. They were on me like hyenas. Honestly, that'd be a dream come true to me. Like have like what 4 angry women after me trying to beat my ass all at once. Whew! But that's besides the point. Now that we have all calmed down, how about we go over the escape plan? I mean, I guess they're justified in being mad since I've had to choose which girl I had for the show and stuff like that. But I'm sorry. Don't look at me like that. It better be good, Allie. For your sake, Nameless. Outwitted then. Alright, listen up. Over the next hour, Allie explained her plan from start to finish. Trust me, it's the best we got. It's the best we got. If this is our plan, we're doomed. Okay, so what is the plan? You're probably not going to tell me, but you know. Congrats, Nameless. You made it to day 2. Also, I really hope we can be able to save Kat, because I feel like it wasn't her plan, not her plan, but she was forced. Her hand was forced into actually like shooting me. Yes, I could get my gun over there. Gun, a BB gun. Calm down, YouTube. It's not a real gun. Her hand was forced to shooting me and like wiping my memories. Of course, maybe Kat is like the side henchman to the main villain, who is most certainly Damien. But you know, we'll find out more. You really gave our audience a run for the money yesterday with Scarlet. And that's before we got the zombies involved, believe it or not. I'm glad to hear that. You think you'll choose Scarlet at the end of this? Too early to say. I figure it's best to make things seem uncertain as possible and not get too focused on any one girl. Kat said that getting low ratings during the show could end up with them getting shutting it down early. If that happened this time, then it's game over. The only reason why we're able to make these moves right now is because Allie's machine glitched out. Who knows if that would ever happen again. There's no room for error. Too early to say right now, but she's definitely up there, Kat. I like the sound of that. But you know what I like even more? Drama. And what better way to start a fire than a full date with another woman? If it ain't broke. So who's it gonna be? Have you ever noticed that there's only one room in the mansion that's locked? Nope, not even a bit. Really? It's right by the games room, and it's not even a hidden one. Sorry. I'm starting to understand why you've been stuck here all this time. I was snooping around at night looking for snacks when I saw Kat open it using the black key that she kept on her ring in her pocket. Huh. It's definitely a master key. I've seen her use the same key both in the mansion as well as the other buildings. Sounds like it'd be pretty good to get our hands on that. Exactly. if you get me that key for even a minute, I can make a mold of it, and we could use it as a duplicate key. I'm betting that it would be pretty helpful for us to get out of here, to put it lightly. That's awesome, but wouldn't Kat notice her master key gone missing? You're absolutely right, especially if you or I try to take it. I'm feeling a but coming, but it won't be you or I taking it. Tomorrow, ask to take Yui on a date. Let me go get Yui by the end of the night. You'll both understand why it has to be you two. I'd say sounds like a plan, but I have no idea what's going on. Okay. Trust me, Nameless. When have I ever been wrong? I could list every single date we've been on as evidence. Those don't count. Yui, there's something about her, you know. We'll make it happen. Okay, so why do we need to go on a date with Yui? And how is it going to get us this master key of sorts? It was the first date since getting all of the girls' memories back. Oh, so we do have to... we went on a walk out in the woods, the same date we had when we truly had met again for the first time. It was a little awkward at first, figuring out how to not give away that we knew on camera, but we figured it out pretty quickly. It's so nice seeing you again, Nameless. I feel the same way, Yui. After all this, it's got to be fate, hasn't it? It must be. To be honest, I feel a little like things are going a little over my head. The show, meeting you again, everything, it's just moving so fast. Sometimes I feel like everything's just moving too fast for me to keep up. But with you, everything feels alright, like I know it's going to be okay. Would it be okay if we just spent today this way? She leaned in closer and put her arms around me. I wouldn't have it any other way, Yui. Wait a minute. What about getting that master key? I could tell from your face what you're thinking about. Don't worry, I got that covered. Oh, the triple bun. T-bun is gonna clutch it up for us, huh? T-bun darted out of the nearby bush and ran to Yui's side. Who's a good boy? You're a good boy. She picked him up and hugged him tight. It was impossible for me not to smile. I almost forgot. T-bun, hunt! T-bun leapt out of her arms, then dashed towards the mansion. And with that out of the way, how about we walk for a little longer? What just happened? She reached for my hand and then held it tight. I'd like that. We walked and talked for hours. When we took breaks, we laid next to each other on the grass, talking about anything and everything. Yui's a lovely girl. At times I remember how dire the situation we were in, and I couldn't help but freeze up. But with Yui, I'm never afraid to face those fears. She makes me braver with just a smile. Even when she couldn't ask directly about what was on my mind, she found ways to comfort me despite that. And in turn, to make her smile made me feel lighter than air. A life with her would be wonderful. I've got to make sure to get us all out of here safe. Nameless? Yeah? I love you, Nameless. I hope we can spend another day together just like this soon. Yeah, I'd like that. Me too, Yui. But we got a mission and we got to stick with it. Plus, this video, I want it to be the end. Like, I don't get me wrong, I like this game, but I want it to be the damn end of the series. We walked back to the mansion together, hand in hand, and then went our separate ways. Nameless, you would not believe what happened to me today. What happened, Kat? I got attacked by some kind of forest monster. It was at least 10 feet tall and had monstrous teeth, and there was at least 5 of them. And it took everything I had not to laugh. Luckily, I managed to fight them off without any permanent injury. I made sure that 4 deleted the footage. That shit was both embarrassing and traumatic. That's good to know. This is the worst run yet, man. What do you mean by that? Oh, nothing. I just had a long day. I'll bet. You should get some rest while you have the chance. 5 forest beasts is nothing to sniff at. You're making fun of me, aren't you? How did you notice? Not at all, Kat. Forest beasts affect 1 in 10 people. It could happen to you. Right. I'll see you later, Nameless. Good night, Nameless. What? What? Well, don't you mean good night, Kat? Because this is me speaking. Okay. Mission success! I can't believe that worked. How did you train your pet bunny to do all that? It's all thanks to our special training last night. I may have made a few contracts with a few devils from the forest, huh? But, I'm sorry, what? I'm half kidding, don't you worry about it. Which half? Are the keys ready for use? Not yet, which sucks. It's going to take a little longer for the makeshift plaster to set. Where'd you get the plaster from, by the way? Believe me, knowing more about how we got it will not make you happier as a person. I'm cool with not knowing. Anyway, the keys will probably be usable by tomorrow morning, but you'll have to have your next date by then. Ah! We'll test them as soon as it's night tomorrow. Sound good? No, it does not sound good to me. Why? Why do you want to, Awesome, let's go, team. How about you let the rest of the girls know, Nameless? Force disabled the audio recording in the house at night, so we should be good to talk back up there. I'll let them know. It's just bloating the runtime of this episode, or bloating the runtime of this game. I walked back up the stairs, back to the mansion. Where are they? I can hear some sounds from the kitchen. I'll make my way over. Yeah, it'll most likely be Violet. Hey, Violet, how are you? Goodness, apologies, Nameless. I didn't see you there. You seem pretty deep in thought. What's on your mind? Besides the, say, hundreds of different versions of my memories of the same week, I'm worried about the people back at home. Yui has her sisters to worry about, though she tries not to burden anyone with that feeling. Everyone has family out there. And who knows what's happened to them in the last, however long we've been trapped here. I have never gotten along with my parents that well, but even so, they must be worried sick. I'm sure they're doing fine, Violet, and they're going to be happy to see you again. You're right, Nameless, though there's no way you could know that for sure, could you? I guess so, but we've got to believe, right? I suppose you're right once again, Nameless. When we finally escape this dreadful place, I'm going to hold them so tight. It's kind of funny. What is it, Violet? I told you I had a twin sister, right? Yeah, you did. Her name was Viola. That would be her. She was always my parents' favorite. You know how the type. She came in first in just about everything, while I did not. Even so, we got along just fine. I was proud to call her my sister. Then there was the incident. She saw the car before I did. She moved to protect me before I could, and in the end, she was hit before I was, and she died for it. Damn. Before then, I had no problem being second place to her, but for her sake, for just that one time, I wish I had come in first. I'm oversharing, aren't I? I apologize. It's okay, Violet. I just say what you're feeling. You're kind, Nameless. It's something I adore about you, you know? After Viola died, I did my very best to live up to the standards she set for my parents. You could probably guess how well that went. I wasn't as good as running the business or appearing prim and proper, or even, I clicked too fast to finish that sentence. It's a little embarrassing, really. That's the whole reason why I came here. My parents saw an ad for the show and thought it might help me. Or perhaps they just wanted to kick me out the house to make more room for my new baby brother. Jesus, aren't you a neglected middle child? I couldn't resist the chance for them to support me for once. At times, I feel like I can't do anything right. Look at how this show has been developed. This nightmare in every regard. Violet. Yes. I held her arms tightly. You're an incredible woman, and believe me, there's nothing you can't do. I've seen you put the fear of God into Brothers 5 and make delicious meals that some people would probably kill for. Even if this is a nightmare, it's one we're going to get out of together and wouldn't be able to do it without you. You are too kind. Thank you for I appreciate it. But enough about me. Have you remembered anything about why you came here? Unfortunately, I haven't, but I'm hoping that the master key we pilfered will help with that. I hope so, for your sake. In the end, where it does not provide any answers, my previous offer about finding you help outside of here to get your memories back stands. Thanks, Violet. I really appreciate that. It is the least I could do. I still fancy you quite a bit, you know. I know it's not time for our place, but maybe when we get out of here, perhaps you'll join me for, say, a lovely cruise around what's left of the world. I'm looking forward to that. As am I. We talked for a few moments longer before retiring for the night. For once I lay in the bed, not worrying about being killed. For once I was excited about what tomorrow could bring. It's only up from here. Nameless! Allie, what are you? Never mind that. You've got to come down to the lab. You could have caught me naked. Why did you barge in here all of a sudden? What is it? We found something, and I know you'll want to see it. She reached for my hand and pulled me as we ran. Okay. Oh, sorry, I'm getting tired. The other girls were already there, crowded around the table, a pile of folders on top of it. What's going on? I was just looking around the lab, then I stumbled across these. There are files. I didn't read anyone's but my own, but I have to warn you. Caution was the last thing on all of our minds. Most of us scrambled to find our own file, except for Yui, who was already holding hers and Allie. Weird, there's no file for me here. Huh. I double-checked, but there was nothing for me. Guess I'm not getting any answers today. Allie slowly walked to the pile, found her own, then opened it in one fluid motion. Interesting. What is it? Allie Major, sent to the island for being suspected of committing treason against the government. Selected for the experimental show for fitting the sporty girl archetype. We need one of those. Ha! It's good to know this whole getup was a good idea. Did you know I actually fucking hate sports? Was the F-bomb necessary? Tell me now. Was it really necessary? No, it was not. I've never seen Allie look so angry. Let's see. They've got all the fake information I gave. That sounds about right. What is it? They've been taking extremely detailed notes on me for every single run of the show for the past 2 years. What I've done is things I've said in private with others. They've got notes down here to how and when I brush my teeth, how I react differently when they change the show or tell me different things, or we're nothing but lab rats to them. It's true, and it's my fault. What do you mean? If I hadn't invented this machine in the first place, none of this would have ever happened. Hey, you couldn't have known, let's be honest. You really wanted to help people, and that was a great thing. It's not your fault someone ended up using your invention like this, Damien. If you say so, Nameless. My file says that they wiped my memories and put me on the show to make sure that no one else could build this technology. I can't even begin to understand how that could even reason for causing all of this. I'm not sure we'd even want to understand the people who run this place. The rooms fell silent. I wanted to crack a joke to ease the tension, but it was impossible. Thank goodness. Wait, what? I'm surprised to hear you say that, Yui, all things considered. Sorry, I know how that must have sounded. Sorry, guys. Mine's the same as Allie's. They tracked, measured, and commented on many things about us so many times. It feels so violating, but it's not all bad. Did I ever tell you why I came on the show, Nameless? No, why is that? I forgot. I wasn't allowed to tell you, but that was one of the conditions. What? To be completely transparent, the reason was money and nothing but that. It was hard enough to take care of myself without my parents, let alone 2 sisters and a whole farm. I remember now, it was Kat who reached out to me. She told me that if I came onto the show, my sisters and the farm would be taken care of for life. I know this is all horrifying, but I'm just glad she held up her end of the deal. Even if I might die here and never see them again. That's too depressing to think, Yui. We're going to get out of here and you see your sisters again together. Thanks, Nameless. I like that. I'm curious, Yui. What kind of archetype did they list you as? The girl next door. Damn it! That sounds a lot better than gaming gremlin. Well, it does fit your... It fits all of your, it fits all your descriptions, though, not gonna lie. Yui, Scarlet, Allie, and I laughed. At times like these, having a mood lifter like Tara around was critical. I looked at Violet, who's been silent the whole time. She was trembling. Violet, are you... Please, God, don't let this be true. Violet fell to her knees and sobbed with her hands against her face. I rushed her aside. Are you okay, Violet? Violet threw her folder against the floor, causing the papers inside to scatter throughout the room. Nothing. It's okay, Nameless. It doesn't matter if I get off this island or not. I'm not like you. I've got nothing to go back to, so no one stand by me. There's nothing for me either way. Huh. Violet, wait! She ran to the stairs. Her sobs echoed through the staircase and through the lab. I moved to follow her, but Yui stopped me. I think she might need some time alone, Nameless. I didn't mean to look, but after her paper scattered around the room, maybe you should just read it. Yui handed me the papers that were in Violet's file. Violet Valentine in the special cases. Otherwise unremarkable, but she's the daughter of Edgar and Vane Valentine, one of our primary investors. It is my understanding that they have recently had a son and want for him to be the next heir after Viola passed. Edgar and Vane sent their remaining daughter Violet to us, full well knowing that what the show would entail. They paid us an incredible sum to make sure that she does not return for the show. That's fucked up. Even for me, this is too cruel. It was hard to keep reading. I closed the folder and just started opening a mouth at Yui. There were no words. Yeah, that's whoa. I couldn't imagine. I could not imagine. I knocked on the Violet's door later that night, but it was no use. Please, just leave me alone, Nameless. I'm here if you want to talk. Even if she opened the door, I would have no idea what I was supposed to say. What could anyone say? I was wrong. It's not only up from here. There's a long way down. Okay then, just a happy mood all of a sudden. It's hardly a surprise, but I didn't sleep well last night. Who could? Oh, who could after what happened? And just like that, we're on to day 3. I swear, do I have to go through another whole damn 5 days? Because if so, I'm going to lose it. I gotta thank you, Nameless. You're making my job easy. I actually get to spend my nights doing productive things now. I'm happy to help you with that, however that works. You alright? You don't seem to have your usual energy. Careful, Nameless. One slip up and with Cat, this is all over. I'm good, thanks, Cat. I just didn't sleep too well. It happens to the best of us. Anyway, it goes without saying that Yui is definitely a contender for the final ceremony, Of course. A woman like Yui, anyone would be lucky to have her. Damn straight. Though she's a different kind of woman than Scarlet, though you've got a tough choice down the road. Though you've also got a tough choice to make right now. What, with a new girl or something like that? Who's the unlucky girl today? Alright, think back. What girl do we need to date to go forward with the video? So, who should I be asking on a date tomorrow? Honestly, joking aside, I think you should ask Violet. Really? I don't think she's in any shape to put on a good show. I mean, we need all of us to be able to work together to get out of here, right? I don't think Violet would be able to until she's feeling better. And what better way to do that than for a date to make y'all feel special? Tara does have a great point. I always make great points. Like seeing if I could arm wrestle one of the zombies Scarlet made, that went great. Oh, I remember that. Wait, I was a zombie? That was not a good idea at all. Can I take my vote back? What do you think, Nameless? I like the idea. We could kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm sure there's something that we could do to help us escape that we could only do on a date with Violet. I've got it. Tomorrow you'll be going on a date with Violet. Here's what you gotta do. So that actually makes sense. Go on a date with Violet so we can cheer her up, get her on board with the whole escape the mansion plan or whatever. Violet, I've always wanted to spend more time with her, and there's no time like the present. We'll make it happen. I do have one small request though. What's that? And will it give me ratings? I think it will. Then let's hear it. I've noticed Violet being a little down lately, so I wanted to help her cheer her up. I heard that she really likes cooking, especially in groups. Would you mind if we cooked with the staff at noon? I don't see why not. Let's hope it goes better than last time. Last time. Alright, no, before, oh my god. Before I continue on, it's getting like, I wouldn't say late, but it's getting deep into recording, like almost 50 minutes, and I need a break. Like, this is just for me, for a mental break right now. I'm probably, like, I don't care how long this episode is, I'm going to end it off this episode. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop recording, take a little break in between, and then continue on recording a little later when I'm feeling more, like, more energetic, if you could say, because I also need to stop recording since, like, my phone and its camera somehow, some way, stopped recording like an hour and 20 minutes in. So this is just for me. I'll just be back in a few seconds. So transition. All right, I'm back after my little, like, that was probably like an hour or two, maybe 3 hour break. I don't know. We getting back into it. I don't know if you can see that little shit right there and then and there. Yeah, we gonna finish this. I promise you, we gonna finish this. I don't know when, but we gonna finish it. Ain't that right? Hi, Nameless. Why'd you bring me here? I'm in a bit of a predicament, you see. I may have made an irresponsible bet. I did not take you for a gambler. Well, I'm not, but the thing is, I heard the cooks bragging that they were the best chefs on the island. But hey, I've tried the food you made before, and I know nobody else could come close to how good you are. So I may have challenged them to a competition in your name. You are ridiculous, Nameless, Violet laughed out loud. There's that smile I like so much. It was nice to see it again. Listen, like, I brought him up here because he was like doing his hollering and yelling, and I was like, no, I need to record this part, so you either stay with me or shut that shit up. And I know he won't do the latter, so I'll have to do the former. Are you being serious? Dead serious. In a few hours, hundreds of staff are going to come in here, some of them as challenging cooks, some of them as judges, the rest of them looking for lunch. All of them are hungry. Think you're up to the challenge? I'm ready to crush the opposition. They will rue the day that they challenged me. That's the Violet I like. Oh, that's the Violet I like to see. I'm bad. Anyway, what is the theme of this contest? I can't tell you just yet. It'll be announced when it's cooking time. I do like a challenge. Would you care to stay with me as I prepare for the festivities? Of course, Violet. Thank you, Nameless. I know why we're doing this, and I appreciate it. I'm not ready to talk about it just yet, but I feel happier already knowing you are all looking out for me. I'm always here like that. I'm the homie. I'm always here for you, Violet. And as for I for you as well, Nameless. We spent the time before the contest just talking about pleasant things, completely unrelated to the show, completely unrelated to anything of the consequence. Sometimes when bad things happen, what you need most is just a semblance of normalcy. Oh boy, here comes these twats. By the time noon rolled around, hundreds of staff members were filling up the kitchen. I don't want to face you, Violet, but I will if I must. Oh, you're challenging me? Like a snail challenging the mighty eagle, you have my respect. Is it too late to change sides? You're going down, Violet. We're the Brother Fives, the best chefs on the island. I pressed the button. What's that, too? Apologies, I had to check my phone and then get a swig of water. What I meant to say is, wow, you really are the best chef on the island. That's right. Damn it, bros, you can't let her intimidate you like this. If we do, she's already won. Well, she probably has. Say something, for we will meet on the culinary battlefield, Violet. I don't know why I made the Brothers Fight British. It just, with the whole voice, it just comes with the package, I guess. You may have my brothers running for the hills, but not me and 5. Come at me. Let us brandish our forks against each other. 5, do you have anything to say? What's happening? I do hope you'll entertain me, brothers. Violet raised a pan towards them. Let us begin. It is time for the cook-off to end all cook-offs. Each cook will cook their own version of a mystery dish, a dish that I will soon reveal for the first time ever. The judges will be everyone who is not a contestant. You must be joking. There's hundreds of people here. How does a kitchen fit hundreds of people, and where are these other hundreds of people, I may add? How could we ever feed everybody? That's not my problem. Shoot. And I definitely didn't come up with the rules for this tournament on the spot. Liar. Violet laughed once more. That was enough to keep the charade going, or charade going, whichever you were feeling of the time of day. The mystery dish will be spaghetti and meatballs. Like taking candy from a baby. What? And then we decided to double click. What just happened? Oh, okay. One collapsed from the ground. One down, 4 to go. Bro, I knew we shouldn't have been accountants. We should have been accountants. Why are we fooling ourselves? You each have 1 hour. No late submissions will be accepted. Let the games begin. The contestants that were still conscious rushed up to gather ingredients. How are they going to make the food that much food? I'm sure they'll figure out something. I watched each of them cook furiously at breakneck speed. Violet was hard at work, sweat streaming down her face, with the biggest smile I'd ever seen from her all day. I couldn't help but smile as well. At the same time, Ford was trying to cook his spaghetti with only a microwave. I'm not so sure how much of a contest this will be. 1 minute left. Uno momento left. Violet filled hundreds of laid out bowls with spaghetti and meatballs in a matter of moments. If you blinked, you miss her finish a whole row. Each looked both delicious and artistic. You would have to have thought a cook would have spent much longer than an hour putting each of them together. 5 settled on making about 4.5 bowls. I guess everyone has their own pace. Time's up! It's time to judge. The crowd cheered as they stampeded to laid out bowls. They were practically salivating. After everyone wolfed down bowls from each of the contestants, they submitted their vote. The people have spoken, and with a resounding majority, our first ever winner of the best chef on the island in the middle of nowhere, and nowhere middle of land, award is Violet! The crowd cheered, myself included. I did it! I did it! I did it! I felt like a kid in a candy store just from one look at her. You won fair and square. You should be proud of yourself. Yeah, your food was the best I'd ever had. Though, if you considered our standard livings, that doesn't mean too much. Hey, I just had an idea. What if we get Violet to cook for the staff at lunch instead of us? Seriously, it's been years since we've had real food. What do you mean, what? What's that supposed to mean? Honestly, I think it's a great idea. I know, I hide it well, but I really have no idea what I'm doing in the kitchen. The voices are starting to make me yawn. No way, bro. Violet and I took one look at each other and couldn't help but laugh. I would love to, you guys. The crowd's enthusiasm reached a level of uproarious applause. Violet, Violet. Oh goodness, you're all too kind. I put my arm around her and smiled. Guess you got a new job now, Violet. I guess I do. Violet leaned in to kiss me on the lips. Oh boy. For a moment, time stood still, and the only thing that you could hear was the crowd's cheering, even getting louder. Why are they still here? Move along! We laughed together. I've had so much fun today, Nameless, thanks to you. Care to join me by the beach after we clean up this place? Sounds like a plan. Well, I will see you there then. Hey, She reached her hand out to mine, and I held hers tight in return. Hey, Violet, you really gave them a great show today, you know. Couldn't have done that without my ever so charming television host. Is that supposed to be me or Cat? I don't know. We walked along the beach, our feet bare in the inviting water of the ocean. Really, I'm so grateful to you, Nameless. Last night, finding out what my parents did, that was the lowest point I'd ever been to. I held her hand even tighter. Honestly, I didn't see a way out, escaping the island or not. Everything seemed like a dead end. But today, you helped me remember that even without them, I've still got me. And I liked me quite a bit. You really are incredible, Violet. That was all you. With you, Violet mumbled something under her breath. Sorry, what was that? Sorry, let me try again. I know I'd be fine on my own, but I'd like it better if it was with you. When we get out there, I do hope you join me for that cruise. She kissed me again. It felt like magic. Violet, she put a finger against my lips. Shh. I know it's not quite the time for this conversation yet, but please do remember what I've said when this is all over. Do you mind if we walk for just a little longer? I don't want this to end. I like that. We walked together till the dead of night. It was nothing less than magical. Come on, vamos. Gotta get this game done and over with. Whew. I'm all hot and bothered. Alright, what now? Hold up. Just after we came back, a huge storm hit outside. We just missed. Hope you two enjoyed your date today. I'm sorry to interrupt, but it's time we get this show on the road. Ellie took out the master key from her pocket, span her around her finger, and then put it in the locked door. And we're in. She turned the lock, then pulled the door open. Whoa, the door's a little heavier than I thought it would be. Must be soundproof or something. Whatever, let's go. Oh man, not another staircase. They would have saved so much money if they just put this on the main floor. But it wouldn't be very secret then, would it? Secret schmeecret. It's behind a locked door. I guess you have a point. Though there was another staircase, it wasn't nearly as long as the one in the lab. We'd been walking down the steps for only a few moments when we saw where they led. This has to be what's it. A while back, Kat told me that all the information on the island was stored in books. They didn't use anything digital or with the internet. I think I remember that too. Yes, she did tell us when she was reading that book one time. Well, bullshit. There's an evil corporation intent on world domination through fear and control. Of course they'd have the internet. Duh. And I think we've just found their way into their closet, skeletons and all. Sounds like a pretty big deal. That's an understatement. The information in here could change the tide of war. It could give the resistance a real fighting chance, I think. Why would I care about all this resistance and fighting and stuff like that? I just want to bag a girl and get my day going with. But there's more than that too. What do you mean? My dad, mom, and my brothers got taken by these guys a long time ago. I don't even know if they're still alive. I was too young to really understand what was happening. If there's anything that could help me find them again, or at least find out what happened to them, it's in this computer. That was the real reason why I came here. The whole reason I risked everything. What if it doesn't have what I'm looking for? What if... Allie... You ran to Allie's side and hugged her tightly. It's going to be okay. You believe me, right? She took deep breaths. Whew, I'm sorry you had to see that. I'm okay now. Thanks, Yui. I didn't do anything. Are you ready? Let's do this. I looked to Violet as Allie prepared to turn the computer on. She looked as concerned as I did, but we couldn't let it show. The screen lit up with a single message. Password. Oh! Well, I did think it was going to a little too smoothly. Yeah. I'm not giving up just yet, though. She tried a few different passwords on the keyboard, but none of them worked. Damn it, I bet only Damien or Kat knows this, and there's no way we could just ask them. I don't mind asking Kat. She's like my homie. She's my nigga. Silence fell upon the room. It can't end like this. It just can't. I've got an idea. It's not going to involve wrestling zombies again, is it? Hey, I've had better ideas than that. What I mean to say is that I think I have a way to crack the code. I'm a programmer. I can make something that could try all possibilities for the password. It would take some time, especially if it locks me out after too many attempts, but eventually I'll get the password. Though, there's no guarantee we get the answer before the show was over. That's a lot better of a shot than I thought we had. Allie ran over to Tara and hugged her tightly. Thank you, you awesome little you. This is nice. Feel free to compliment me more. In the meantime, the rest of us can try and figure out what the password would be as well. That reminds me, I need to tell you guys something important. What's that? I have our escape plan. She took out the master key and held it out for us to see. There's a hidden hangar found by the beach, just a little further from where I first found the plane. Now that we have this key and we know that it works, we can use it to disable the hangar's security, commandeer the plane, then fly the hell out of here. We practically jumped for joy. Yippee. I can't believe it. We're almost out of here. It's been a long time coming. As well, soon, but just not yet. With this storm raging, there's no way we're getting anywhere tonight. Least of all, off the ground. But if there's clear skies tomorrow night, that's where we'll be. What about the computer? Don't you need to crack it before we go? Yeah, what about your family? Well, that'd be the ideal case. But honestly, I've gotten to know you guys and care about you guys more, and I've decided that it's more important to save the people I care about that are right in front of me than chase a pipe dream. No, I won't accept it. If I were in your shoes, I was looking for my sisters, and I just gave up looking for them, I'd regret it forever, and I know you would do too. But I can't ask you guys to stay here any longer. We're in danger if we stay here. Yui speaks for us too. To have family that you really care about and that cares about you too, you can't give up on that. Yeah, we're not going anywhere till we crack the code, even if it takes till the last day. You guys, no, I can't allow it. I won't take that chance with your lives. I'm not backing down on this. What do you think, Nameless? Oh, finally we get a choice that actually like swerves where the story could go. Honestly, I get both sides of the story, and Allie, I get it that you're trying to be selfless, but I like you like that, and I don't even know how to. Yeah. Well, we'll take the chance. We need to take this chance, Allie. I think you need this. Yeah, because I feel like don't look at me like that, but I feel like we've gotten to know all the girls, like except for or I would say all the girls had their like roundabout full story come full circle, except for Allie, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to sound smart right now. Guys, take a chill pill for a second. I'm a programming god, best of the best. I'm gonna have that code cracked down by tomorrow, and that's a promise. So don't worry, okay? I love you guys. Thank you so much, really. Why are you thanking all of us? I'm the one who has to write the code and shit. We laughed together, something that I thought might have been impossible after the initial bad news. We're in this together, and we're getting out together. No one gets left behind. Especially Kat. Don't forget about Kat, because I feel like we're probably going to leave behind Kat, and I don't want to leave behind Kat. After we called it a night, I laid in bed in deep thought. Who'd have thought I could have ended up today feeling inspired in everything that happened last night? We've got this. Nameless! One more thing before we turn in for the night. What's up, Tara? I got caught up in a heat of the moment earlier and... oh, God. I got no idea. No. I don't like where this is going. How to do this, cause I remember saying that all I know about hacking are videos of people typing really fast and saying I'm in, and I practically flew out of bed. Thank God that was just a nightmare. What does it take to get a good night's sleep on the Killer Dating Show? Come on. What are you smiling about? Just the date with Violet yesterday. I just feel like things are going on my way lately. Yesterday's date with Violet still has me feeling giddy as a kid. It's almost like there's perks to being on a Killer Dating Show. Well, don't get too comfortable. We've still got a few days left and it's back to the regular. Don't we have like 3 I hope 2 more days left, but still, I feel like it's 3. I'm looking forward to that. I bet. Better sooner than later. You cost too much to keep around. Anyway, the $1 million question. Who's today's lucky girl? Lucky? That'd be... Alright, who'd you set me up with this time? So, tomorrow's going to be either Tara or Allie. It's probably best if we go with Tara. But doesn't Tara need time to crack the code? Nah, I already finished making the code breaker. It's trying every password as you speak. No guarantee it'll finish before we're done both our dates. Oh my god. But it's worth a shot. Thank you, Tara. Don't worry about it. Besides, I think it's better if we stay your date for the last. So it's Tara, Scarlet, and then Allie. Gotcha. Why is that? I don't know. You're some super spy from a super secret organization. Trying to say that 5 times fast. You definitely got bigger heist potential than I do. I don't know about that, but it sounds good to me. I'll use the time to prepare some contingency plans. Scarlet, Violet, Yui, I'm going to need you guys for this. I'm happy to provide assistance. You bet. I'll help however I can. Alright, Allie, it's just you and me. Sweet! Alright, Nameless. What's up? I didn't just build a code breaker, I built a game that works with it too. What do you mean? She handed me her console. I just whipped it up real quick. It looks like a code breaking game, but really it works directly with the computer we found. If you get the password right in this game, we'll have access to the computer. That makes sense? Amazing. I can't believe you whipped it up something so fast. It wasn't hard. It was just a big middle finger to my mom who thought all my screen time was a waste of time. Anyway, I figured that we could play this game here and here and there during our date, try whatever passwords come to mind. Obviously, not for the whole date because ratings and all, but as much as we can. Sounds like a plan. Of course you're genius. You are one. Like this would be a cool opportunity to have like a little mini game that could be like, oh, maybe you could solve it and like shorten your time. But that's me, you know, wanting to get this done and over with. It's just me bitching right now. I like to spend today with Tara. Is that so? We'll make it happen. Try not to spend. Yeah, just video games and stuff like that. Sorry, Cat, but that's pretty much the plan. Hey, Nameless, you have to play some games? I'd love to, but Cat wants us to do some other games. Games it is, sweet. There's no stopping Tara when she puts her mind to something. We started playing together in the games room, while making pleasant conversation. Normal enough to seem like regular conversation, cryptic enough to disguise what we were trying to do. Even if Tara and I never went on crazy adventures like I did with Allie, it didn't make moments with her any less special. If I forget that we're trying to hack into some confidential database, this really is like a fun day at home with your partner. How about Tara's the best? It's worth a shot. Nope, doesn't work. The nerve of them. Tara rules? That's a miss. Was the T capitalized? Maybe at a 0123 at the end of it. Thank goodness we have a code breaker running in the background. Time to switch gears. Let's give Cat some footage to work with us to keep alive. Good God, Nameless. Why the sun? Oh, my God. Go on. Without me. Okay, maybe this wasn't the best idea. I don't blame you, though, because as much as I do like getting some sunbathing in the sun a bit, my skin, as much as I love my melanin, it defends me from the harmful UV rays of the sun. I don't like getting burnt, or more crispy than I am. Some way or another, we always end up back inside the mansion, huh? And there's nothing wrong with that. I guess you're right. For a few more rounds of that game we just played, sure. How about Damien Black sucks? Nope, doesn't work. Cat Black sucks? No, not that either. How about Nameless? Oh, come on, now you're just guessing, like I wasn't before. Well, I'll try it. What? Why is my name? Oh, okay. The two of us looked at each other like deer in the headlights. What? What? We cheered as if our favorite team just won at a sporting event. Wait a minute, why would the password be your name? something has to be with me and Cat. I just know it. That doesn't make any sense. Well, I guess it's as good as yours. Maybe we'll find out tonight. I hope so. Well, I think I've had enough of games for today. I never thought I'd hear you say that, Tara. I'm full of surprises. We can spread the good news after. How about we try something new today? Something outside? Sounds like a plan to me, but why would you suggest something blasphemous like going outside? Oh my god. Awesome, let's go. We ended up going back inside a minute later, but the rest of the day with Tara was still a lot of fun. Yeah, I was about to say. Alrighty, crew. Somehow my name was the secret magic password. And we're in. The password prompt closed with a satisfying ding ding. Whoa, there's a lot of stuff in here. Why would there be a folder called homework? Whoa, that's definitely a porn folder name. Tara was about to open it until Allie intervened. Wait, not yet. Do you mind if I take a look? Forget why we were here. Forget why we were here in a second. Sure. Let's see. Allie started going through folders, databases, reports, and anything that could be useful. At the same time, Tara started downloading all of the files to her console. That's smart. Doesn't look like there's anything here about why my name was a password. All the rest of us could do was give Allie and Tara some space that they needed. Seems like it's only going up from here, team. I was worried for Allie, especially if we couldn't get into the computer, but it looks like we got it after all. It's too soon to say anything, but I hope you're right. Let's not jinx it. So, what's the first thing you're going to do when we get out of here? I thought we weren't going to jinx it. I'm going to get straight back to helping people the way I know best. Nothing's changed in that regard. That sounds like a lovely aspiration. Do me a favor and make sure your inventions don't get used on yourself again, okay? I mean, it's not like I was trying to. I admire how you can be so sure. As excited as I am to leave this place, I'm not sure what I'll be doing after. That's totally okay, Violet. That's part of the fun of life. Just figure it out as you go. I suppose so. Violet looked at me and smiled. That's pretty much my plan at this point too. Huh. Guess who's back, bitch? What Tara wants to say is we did it. I've got everything I need to help turn the tide of war, and I know where my family is, and they're alive. I've never seen Allie so happy. She jumped towards me and hugged me. Oh, Allie, you. That's fantastic. Such a relief. I'm so happy for you, Allie. Good job, Tara. You cracked the code. Not all at once now. I couldn't have done it without you guys. Thank you so much. We didn't have to wait this long to leave, but you guys did it for me and my family. I can't ever thank you enough. She pulled out the master key from her back pocket and swirled it around in her right hand. Let's get the fuck out of here. You guys ready to get out of here? Actually, I was thinking of staying here for the rest of my life. Not having the internet is the best thing ever. Lies, deceit. Coming from Tara, that is a cap and a half. I couldn't agree more. Let's get out of here. Oh, wait, no, I probably read that wrong if that was the case. Anyway, after you, Allie. Oh shit! Okay, we followed Allie out the mansion through the forest and to the hangar. Whoa, I did not see this. Granted, I don't go outside. I don't blame you. It's pretty out of the way. Not that we have to worry about it now. Allie pulled out the master key and swirled it around her right hand. She walked to the door of the hangar and put the key into its lock. She tried to turn it, but it didn't work. Oh no. She tried a few more times, but the lock refused to budge. I don't understand. I've seen Cat use this key everywhere, including here. They must have changed the locks. That wouldn't make sense if it was a master key. A master key goes to... No, isn't that a skeleton key that unlocks any and every type of door? I don't know. Does this mean we're stuck here? I don't... It was rare that Allie tripped over her words. It hurt to see her so defeated. I don't know. An uncomfortable silence fell over us. Am I going to die here? Are all of us? No, we are not out of this just yet. I refuse to give up again. But we can't get into the hangar. There's no way to break in without triggering the alarms. Man, that. Just trigger the alarms and get the hell out of here. For now, yes, but getting in later is a different story. If I remember correctly, whenever you went on a third date with Nameless, you would fly in a plane together. Well, I'm assuming the plane that was you two, it's just like you tried something crazy and dragged in Nameless. I can't refute that. That was definitely us. How we never died on those plane rides, I'll never know. That means the staff don't mind if you take the plane during the date, which means we should be able to ask for the key temporarily. We'd still be able to get the plane, it's just that it has to be during tomorrow's date. Okay, there'd be way more staff around than usual, but we still have a chance. Exactly, the rest of us can be relatively close by, perhaps at the beach to avoid suspicion. Then, when you get to the plane, we run over, you pick us up, and we are out of here. This could work. It's better than how my plan turned out anyway. I was worried for a second there, but it was for nothing. We got this. We'd be in a tight spot without you. It's a team effort. Without each of us here, we would be stuck here, with no chance of escape, I'm sure. Speak for yourself. I'm sure I could get out of here on my own. Will you shut down the second you reach the beach, Tara? You would shut down the second you reach the beach. On second thought, maybe teamwork makes the dream work. We laughed together, and the mood was infinitely better than it was just a few moments ago. We spent the rest of the night talking through the details of the plan, including what we'd do if the unexpected happened. One thing was for sure, we weren't giving up on getting out of here. It all ends tomorrow. It better. Because ain't no way, time after time after time, you've been cucking me like, maybe tomorrow, it looks like it'll end tomorrow. No, tomorrow, tomorrow for sure. No, I promise you, tomorrow's the last one. Okay, maybe tomorrow will be the last one. What do you know, Nameless? You actually made us the last one-on-one date. How are you feeling? Pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. I'm excited to see how the day with Allie will be. Oh, you got a real surprise in store. Does she know? She has all of us in the crew working extra hard to prepare a special date for you. And by all of us in the crew, I mean the Brothers 5. How about you go find her, spend some time together while we set things up for you. Sounds like a plan, Cat. Let's see. Oh, looks like she's by the beach. Guess that's where I'm headed. Don't do anything we can't air. Murder is okay, but God forbid someone takes their top off. That'd get the views. I watched the Cat as I went on my way. Just as Cat said, Allie was by the beach. She was looking out at the ocean. Morning, Allie. Nameless. It's always nice to see you. The difference between Allie's voice during the day and night was like day and night. I guess we have to worry about the cameras, but still, it takes some getting used to. I know it's going to be tough to top your previous dates with all other girls, but I think I have a good shot. I'm looking forward to it, Allie. You better be. We've been saving best for last. She reached for my hand, walked with me. I reached out for her outstretched hand. It'd be my pleasure. The two of us walked around the beach for a while, getting to know each other. So, what will you be doing when the show's over? First things I'm gonna do is say hey to my family again and make them a nice dinner. I'm sure that they've gone sick with worrying in the week since I've been gone. I wonder what they are thinking now. It's been at least 2 years since then. Jesus! Kat was right. Sometimes not remembering is a blessing. Allie doesn't have that luxury. Anyway, I've got a surprise for you. Come on. She pulled me along by the hand into the forest. All I have to say, Allie really impressed me. Of course, it was her deliberate plan to come into the forest and get into the hangar, but she made it seem so spontaneous. You're going to love it. I saw it in the same moment she did. It was all we could do is stand and watch. No, she staggered and almost fell. And who could blame her? Oh, isn't that the... I was about to say, isn't that the secret plane, but... No! The hangar was engulfed in roaring flames. The heat was incredible. There was no way either of us could take one step towards the hangar without being burned alive. The stench of burning oil assaulted me without mercy. We were at the loss for words, and in front of those flames was her, walking away from the flame. I wonder who that her could be. Somehow I just know it was her. Oh, I'm sorry, Allie. Nameless. There's been a small change of plans. I'm sure you could tell, but we've hit a few snags in the hangar. How about you two spend the day on the ground instead? I want to scream. I want to attack her with every bone in my body. I mean, this probably result me in getting shot, but I still have hope for Cat, because I do think I remember reading somewhere that Cat is somewhat redeemable. At least I think so. But I can't, or I'll be killed, and not just me, but everyone else. To hold myself back from giving away that the plane meant to me took all the strength I had. I need to calm down. Cat might be able to read my face and see that. Sounds fine to me, Cat. I'm just glad you're safe. What happened? We're still looking into it. Well, either way, there's nothing we could do about that. How about we go somewhere else, Nameless? She reached for my hand and I held it tight. How could she smile like this at me? Of course, Allie. For the rest of the day, Allie and I put on the performance of a lifetime. Though our faces were all smiles and laughter, we knew more than we ever that we were trapped in Cat's macabre puppet show, and Cat loved to make us dance. She must have known that we were trying to escape, but how? Did we make a mistake? Did Ford give us away? Should we have ever trusted him in the first place? Who can I trust now? Time is ticking and the end of the show looms closer and closer. It's time I'm supposed to meet with the group, but what would we even do? I know there's a secret plane in the forest, but, you know, that's a crashed one. There's no way we could escape. Our last chance died with the hangar. Should I just make a break for it? No, I'd never make it, and the others would suffer for my mistake. When we take a boat, what do I do? You don't look so good, Nameless. What do you want, Cat? I'm not in a great mood right now. Can we talk later? You're not much for acting, are you, Nameless? Look, I already know about you and your plan to escape. My blood ran cold. You know, take the plane, fly away from here. It wasn't hard to figure out. I tried to say something in my defense, but my voice wouldn't come out. It was all I could do. Stand wide-eyed. I know you and the others found the lab, got your memories back. Well, at least the others did. And I know that every night you all work together to try to find a way out. I mean, of course I know. I'm the reason why you got this far. What do you mean? Just follow me. You'll save us all the time. We walked to the locked room near the games room. She took out her master key and spanned it around. You never really thought a bunny could take a key from me, right? Honestly, I don't know what to believe anymore. She opened the door. And, of course, my homegirls were all standing here. The others were inside looking as surprised as I was. Give me one good reason I shouldn't kill you right now, Cat. How about two? First, your inside man was never 4, it was me. I mean, come on, he wouldn't be smart enough for something like this. Second, you only ever had a chance at escaping this island because of me. Newsflash, Allie, those tanks never just bug out. You're the only one who let me out of my tank? The one and only? Oh my god. Allie was at a loss for words, and I was no different. What do you want, Cat? Honestly, the same thing as you guys. I want off this crazy train. I want out. I want you guys to include me in your little escape plan. What? Do I have something on my face? Bro. As hard as it is to believe, the list of people who want to stay on this island is pretty short. Hell no, we can't trust you. I can. Speak for yourself, nigga. I'm not sure how, but I remember I tried to escape with you before. I trusted you. I even fell for you. Even if 5 girls isn't enough. Unbelievable. And then you betrayed me and shot me. There's no way we could ever trust you. You're going to stab us in the back. Is that true, Cat? I'm ashamed to say it is, but I didn't have a choice. You know how it is with Damien. It doesn't matter if you share the same blood. He'll take the people you love hostage and use them to force you to dance his tune. I'm sorry I betrayed you, Nameless, I really am. But if I had to do it again, I'd do it again in a heartbeat, because there was someone I needed to save. I know I must look like the villain to you, but believe me, I have people I care about too. If you're so compassionate, how come you burned up your only way out of here? You're lucky I did, Nameless. If you'd actually flown that plane, or if you actually had flown as planned, you'd all be at the bottom of the ocean right now. What do you mean? It's a cruel trick of Damien's. He knew there was a chance that people in this island show would recover their memories and try to escape. So he made us build the hangar in the plane. Is the only place anyone trying to escape would go. Exactly. I've told you this in the past, Allie. Never fly that plane or take a boat out of sight of this island. If you did, you'd have blown up like fireworks. Okay, so that's why we couldn't take a boat. That Allie and I were in that plane, which was a little more than a flying death trap, sent a chill down my spine. Look, the simple reality is you need me to escape. Without me, you won't even make it past the barrier. What barrier? Exactly. And I thought I hated it. I need you guys. And though I hate it, I need you guys to help me and us escape. She reached her hands towards me for a handshake. Allies? Let's discuss this first. Kat leaned against a wall while the rest of us debated what to do. Can we really trust her? This might be another trap. It's not like it'd be the first by her you fall into, Nameless. You're right. That said, it's not like we have much to lose at this point. Even if she'd done terrible things to us in the past, we still need her to escape. You alright, Allie? I'm fine, just angry at myself. Hey, don't beat yourself up about it. We're still alive, that's what counts. She's right, you know. I'm not sure how I'm feeling right now, but we're alive. That counts for something. You're right, Nameless. And as much as I hate to say it, I think we need Kat's help, trustworthy or not, if we want to stay that way. We have to trust her. Like, come on now. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Because you gotta have faith. Keep an eye on her, though. We can't afford to blindly trust anyone who says they can help us. Alright, Kat, if you want our help, you're going to need to answer a few questions. Ask away. What the hell is this sick show for? And why have you been forcing us to repeat it over and over? As someone who from the Resistance, it should be obvious to you. This is just one of hundreds of killing shows we air. Shows that keep people scared and that keep people from organizing against the government. You want to paralyze people with fear to broadcast exactly what will happen if you rise up. You're monsters, you know that? I don't disagree with you, but we're not in charge here. Some of us still have families to lose, Allie. Continue. Before we air each show, we test them internally on test audiences to see what kind of ratings they bring for the fortunate and what kind of despair they bring for the less fortunate. If they tested well enough, we'd air it, but if it wasn't efficient. But we couldn't just film a killing show over and over again to see which version it best rated. You can't pick people back from the dead. It was the same for the test audiences. You couldn't just make them watch multiple versions of a show as if they remember the previous versions that would influence their opinions. There was no way to test multiple versions of a show without losing the feeling that lives were really in danger. The memory rewriter would have changed that. It did. We were able to reuse everybody, volunteers, actors, the test audiences. Since we could just make people forget what happened, we could film run after run of the show, where each was as if it were the first time of all of you. And that's exactly what we've been doing here for the last 2 years. It was a lot to hear. I had a feeling, but to know that people looked at us like we were nothing but lab rats, well, I genuinely feel afraid of it. It's sickening. We were listening for a while. If you've been testing the show for this long, when's the real thing? Oh, there's no real thing. It's only what version tests the best. That said, there's only so much time Damien is willing to spend on this show, and that time is almost up. Yeah, I'd imagine 2 years doing the same shtick over and over again would get a little tiring. This is the last run of the show. If you don't escape before the end, you're all as good as dead. Huh. I know Damien and I said that we'd let you and your chosen partner go if you achieve good enough ratings, but it's a lie, isn't it? Psh, yeah. I'm sorry I've waited for this long to try and help you guys. I've been too scared to risk it all, but I've nothing left to lose now. She extended her hand for me to handshake. Allies? At least till we're out of here? I don't really have a choice this time either, huh? If you wanted to, you could report us right now. That's true, and my word could count for more than all of yours. But that wouldn't say the person I need to. Like it or not, we have to work together. Then it's a deal. Allie shook Kat's hand. Kat, are you sure you don't want to? I'm fine, Scarlet. It's not important to anyone, and we don't have any time to waste. If you say so. Anyway, the only time we can escape is the last day of the show, between midnight and just before the sun goes up. That's when the boats come to welcome the newly engaged couple, and that's the only way off this island alive. It also doubles as a supply ship we use to replenish each run of the show. Are there no other planes on this island? A boat would be far slower. Unfortunately, it's not so easy. There's a protective shell around the island which performs 2 functions. First, it renders us invisible to satellites. It's the reason why your people couldn't find us, Allie. Second, if anything bigger than a human being tries to get in or out of the island barrier, it'll get fried unless it's emitting a compatible IFF signal. The only way off this island that will have that signal is the boat. I'm betting it'll be heavily guarded. Well, yes, but not from people on it. The ship itself will be run by a skeleton crew. It's the staff on the island who we'll have to watch out for. That still leaves the question of how we'll deal with them. Last time I checked, there's hundreds of them, not even 10 of us. Actually, it might not be so hard after all. I got a plan that might just work with your little demon friends. Though I have to admit, it's a little crazy. I like the sound of that. If it involves zombies again, I'm out. You explained her plan to us with a renewed confidence that could inspire anyone to believe. Luckily, we still have tomorrow, so we have just the amount of time as we need. This just might work, Yui. You're a mad genius. Let's just say I've been holding back my creativity till now. It's scarier than anything I'd imagined, and crazy enough to work. Let's get to work. Wait, were we even listening to the same plan? Okay, so now I'm assuming this will be the actual final day, where we can escape. The others went their separate ways to help prepare for Yui's plan. But Kat stayed out of our business, or stayed. Our business wasn't finished just yet. What's up? How am I supposed to trust you? Like, let's be honest. You betrayed me before and you shot me. Like, how am I going to trust you? I want to trust you, Kat. I really do. But you burned me before. I hurt now. I got scars on my heart. How could I ever trust you now? That's fair. The only thing I could say to try to make you trust me is that we both have people we care about nameless. And who do you care about right now? Like, tell me who you care about and then, maybe I trust you more. And that if you don't escape, then the person I care about will go down with you. I'm not asking for you to put your neck out for me. You'll never have to. I'm asking for you to help somebody that you never met and you never will. Somebody's innocent. It's strange. This woman has put me through hell, treated me like a lab rat and more, and yet, somehow I think she's telling the truth. Honestly, it doesn't really matter if you don't trust me. You'll see tomorrow that I'm going along with Yui's plan either way. I'll trust you, Kat. Sorry for yelling at you earlier. Don't be. I literally shot you. I think that earned you the right to be angry and more, no? I've got to know you over these past years. Not for more than a couple of weeks straight, but I got to know you. And I think you're rude and manipulative and have no problem lying to my face. Hey, can we skip that part for when you compliment me? You're also incredibly crass. You keep secrets from everybody. And you finished? No. But, okay, maybe I am. But I don't think you're a bad person. Every time the show ran, you always talked to me and make me feel better, like I wasn't alone. And you made sure I never lost hope. I know that was never part of the job. You didn't have to do that. Yet you did it over and over. It must have been so tiring to do that over and over, full well knowing that we were doomed. I don't know why you're doing all this, but I believe you do care about helping people. I'm flattered, Nameless, but you got me wrong. What do you mean? Everything I've done for you, the others, it's been on my own selfish reasons. It just happens to line up nicely, though I appreciate your compliment. Unlike before, I couldn't tell if she was telling the truth. We went our separate ways shortly after. I spent the rest of the night helping the others with preparing for the plan. I was exhausted when I went back to my room, but I still couldn't fall asleep for several hours. It's as if something's on the tip of my tongue, but I just barely can't grasp it. Yet somehow I know I'm closer than I've ever been. Kat was true to her word. Instead of having another date on the 6th day of the show, she planned a huge party for the staff and said, thank you for all your hard work, party. You don't understand me, right? While the staff prepared the party grounds during the day, each of us were hard at work making sure other parts of it went well. Violet cooked mountains of food as if her life depended on it. In truth, it did. Yui was playing games with the staff outside, and it didn't take long for her to become a fast favorite for them. I'm pretty sure half the staff were playing the games just so they could get her to notice them, and she knew it. I have to admit, I'm really impressed by Yui. Her plan is really coming together. Tara and Scarlet joined forces to make sure all the staff joined the festivities. Tara used Kat's producer room to find any stragglers who hadn't joined the festivities. As Tara found them one by one, Scarlet turned on the charm and made sure that they came with her to the party. Then, when it was time for Scarlet to switch her to her other mission, Allie took over, though I'm told she employed much force than charm. Meanwhile, I ran around like a chicken with its head cut off, trying to make sure every part of our plan was going smoothly, and for once, it did. Oh shit! It's time to get this party rolling, people. A few hours later, we had every staff member on the island partying their lights out. Everybody's here? You bet! You should have seen the ones that tried to run. I made sure everyone who came stayed too. Perfect, everybody's eaten. As they should have. It is fine food. Looks like it's all going according to plan. I'm just going to ahead and get to the fun part. Scarlet pulled out a remote from her pocket and pressed a button on it. A few seconds later, fireworks were shooting from the sky above the party grounds. That's smart. The cheers of the staff were like thunder. And with that, the plan is going smoothly as can be. Great job, team. We owe you one, Yui. Right back at you, Allie. We cheered as the firework after firework lit up in the night sky. Whoa, are those fireworks supposed to be this bright? Come to think of it, these fireworks are practically blinding. I have to say, I did a pretty good job with these fireworks, though there might be some side effects to watching them from so close, Let's worry about that later, and let's get the hell up out of here. The fireworks were the signal to those trying to escape that there was nothing left to do but escape and wait. Except wait. It's going to be a long night. I know what we said before, but it'd be such a shame to spend the night tonight just worrying over what may happen tomorrow. We might live, we might die, same as on any other day. How about instead we just dance the night away? You know, that sounds like a great idea. That sounds lovely. Let's do it. Come on, let's dance like there's no tomorrow. Yuck. Aw, don't be like that, Tara. It'd be good for us to blow off some steam. Dancing around like exercise and exercise? Ellie picked up Tara over her shoulders, and away we go. Come on, come on. Scarlet grabbed my hand and pulled me with her to where people were dancing. The others followed close behind. I don't do no holding dancing. I break dance. I haven't break danced in a minute, but still, I could get down and dirty. They sure are carefree, huh? Some things never change. Maybe we'll get out of here tomorrow. Maybe we won't. I hope we do, though. I'd like to think that one day we'll look back and remember this day. It was the most fun night I've ever had out of the nights that I can remember. We lived like there was no tomorrow. And now we'll find out if there is a tomorrow for us. Well, we're not going to go through the whole day because it's from midnight to sunrise, right? Better be. We waited in the darkness for hours waiting for the boat to come. The plan was simple, yet had no room for error. First, we need to make sure the boat really is coming. It's later than usual. Oh, Lord. You think they're onto us? No, it'll just be a little longer. It's cold. There's no point in worrying at this point. If they're onto us now, we're already dead. All we can do is wait. We waited for an hour more, then another, then another. We were losing hope. I guess It's here! Kat pointed to the ocean and we all looked on unison. Just as she said, the boat was coming. It looked huge despite how far it was. It must have been massive from up close. Alright, it's only going to be a few minutes before it reaches the shore. Let's book it to the mansion. Second, we need to get back to the mansion before the boat reaches the shore. From what Kat told us, the staff will physically inspect the mansion to make sure we're there. We can't rely on overriding the feeds. If we're not there, they'll sound an alarm and our chance of escaping will go from slim to nil. According to the Kat, it's how I got caught last time. So we're just gonna, I would say go our separate ways, but like just in positions, people. We made it back to the mansion and rushed over to our respective rooms. Must be them. There was a mechanical rhythm to it. Footsteps, a door wouldn't open. More footsteps, a short pause. Footsteps again, a door would open, close, repeat. Over and over, closer and closer till it got to my room. I tried my best to make my breathing sound natural. Me. Breathe in, breathe out. Footsteps a second later, my door opened. I can tell there's probably about 5 people. Oh no, they're walking closer to me. I can tell 2 of them are in front of me. They're muttering something under their breath. You have to pit. Come on, man. You have to pity her. Oh, you have to pity her. Come on. She could do better. Rude. Hey, something's wrong. I feel like my heart stopped. Breathe in, breathe out. They're moving closer to me step by step. What's that? I think it takes everything I have not to move when every nerve in my body is screaming to run. This is it. They're on to me. I can't help but ball up the fist in my hand. Don't do anything rash. Never mind. We're done for the night. Let's head out. Sounds good to me. I heard them walk further away from me than outside the room. Finally, they closed the door. I breathed out like never before. On to the next part of the plan. Alright, we here, people. Allie, Yui, Tara, Scarlet, Violet, Kat. We good? We grouped downstairs. That wasn't so difficult, was it? Like taking candy from a baby. Wait, where's Tara? I'll go check on her. As if on cue, Tara came running down the stairs. Let's go. Ain't no time to be slacking. I'm good. Don't worry about it. And I definitely didn't fall asleep just now. I didn't buy it, and the rest of us didn't either. Alright, back to the problem at hand. We may have avoided detection for now, but now there's going to be upwards of 100 guards on patrol between here and the boat. There's little to no chance we can make it here without being seen, but it's a chance we'll have to take. Actually, we had just the thing for that. Courtesy of Scarlet and I. What's that? Well, we went through all the trouble of preparing such a big party for all the staff. It would be a shame if we didn't give them a little extra to chew on, no? You didn't. Oh, she did. It was like an absurd scene from an art house movie gone mad. What, did you turn them all into zombies? Yes. Okay, that's good. That's good. Oh. Hundreds of zombies littered the field. Well, just don't get bit and just run. Run like hell. Run like your life depends on it, because it does. You know, I can't believe we ever let you make that shit, Scarlet. You better be glad that you did. Now that I think about it, couldn't we have just put a sleeping agent or something in like that? It wouldn't be as fun. Where's the fun in that? Let's be honest. Well, we still have to go past them and get into the boat, right? Don't worry about it. I've got a fair share of experience in taking down zombies. Something about that rubs me the wrong way. Oh, don't worry about it. Let's be on our way. We managed to sneak out the mansion without much of a fuss. As soon as we got into the forest, it was smooth sailing. There was just a few zombies in there. To be honest, how much Scarlet enjoyed herself taking them down was more concerning. Right. I'll worry about that when we got off this island. For now, I'll focus on getting out of here. A few moments later, we made it onto the beach. The boat was in clear sight. Wow, it's huge. Let's not waste any time. We rushed onto the ship and ran straight to the captain's deck. You guys wait here. It's practically guaranteed that the engine will be tampered with. I need to fix it. If I know my father, he'll do it just the way it was last time. You know what? Nameless, come with me just in case. Maybe that's where the crew members are. Lead the way. Something about this don't feel right. It was pitch black inside. Cat had to shine the light to see anything. Strange. Where are they? Well, let's not look a gift to her horse in the mouth. Found it. Chalk it up to my dad outsourcing everything to the grunts. This is child's play to me now. Cat got to work fixing the engine. Watch my back. We still don't know if we're in the clear, and it's gonna take a minute. Got it. I turned around and kept a lookout. It was almost impossible to see anything though. Since when were you a mechanic? Honestly, since my first failed escape. I had to teach myself. There isn't exactly a trade school on the island. If I hadn't, I'd never be able to help anybody escape this island. Sorry I didn't trust you before, Cat. I get it now, why you did what you had to do. Keep talking like that and I'll raise a death flag for both of us, jeez. We could talk more later if you'd like. In the meantime, this boat is fixed. Nice. Let's tell the others and get the hell out of here. Oh, she. And that's thumbnail material right there. We ran back to the others and told them the good news. At the same time, Cat revved up the engine of the boat and we were good to go. We literally jumped for joy as the boat started moving. Gosh, I can't believe it. We're really doing this. We're finally getting out of here. It's hard to believe, but it's true. We did it. Now, you don't have to thank me all at once. We really did it. Thank you, Cat. You really saved us. You did it. We wouldn't be able to get to this point if it weren't for you. Oh, there's no need to thank me. I actually should apologize that I didn't do any of this sooner. Oh no. Cat turned white as a sheet when we heard a voice that was all too familiar. No. Damn it. Damien! Ding ding ding. I guess you learned at least something in school, Cat. Not enough, clearly, but hey, it's something. That's what got to winning a participation ribbon or something, or whatever the fuck I want to say. You knew what I was planning. Of course I did, dearie. I made you. I know exactly how you think. You came from my nutsacks. And I have to thank you. Your mother would be proud at the show you've given us the last 2 years. What? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget to tell you? Well, you were busy filming Nameless and those other bitches. Hey, my team was filming your brave attempt to save these idiots. Give the audience a little more reason why they should stay in line, you know. After all, I did do this to my own daughter. Imagine what I'd do to someone who wasn't. You're a monster. Flattery will get you nowhere, Kit Kat. Well, it doesn't matter now. Do whatever the hell you want. We're getting out of here. We fixed the boat and there's nothing you can do to stop us now. We're getting out of here. Saying garbage like that is just playing with fire, love. The earth started to shake. Even though we were on a boat, I could still tell the island was rumbling. In the distance, a metal barrier slowly rose out of the ocean all around the island. It climbed higher and higher till it cast a shadow over the boat. Higher and higher till the only daylight we could see was from a circle above us. We were trapped. How about we play a little game, you little rats? Damien spoke down to us from some kind of holographic screen on the walls. He gestured to some kind of machine behind him in what looked like a strange kind of stadium. I've got myself a little switch here that controls the barrier. One push of this and you'd be free to go. It'd be easy for you to waltz on in and flip it. You've gotten rid of all our security, but this switch is only going to work if you have 2 people's handprints with producer level clearance. Sure, you got Cat, but you'll never be able to get mine. He pulled out the same gun I'd been shot with before, though don't let that stop you from trying. The hologram disappeared with a click, leaving us with an uneasy silence. Our hands are tied. We've got no choice but to go back. No! Yeah, I get it. No. You're going to end this, and soon. He take us all down before we even got a chance to grab him. We've got no choice, though. If we wait here, it's only a matter of time before they send people after us. I guess we have to head back to the beach. Let's turn this around. We've got an ass to kick. No, that's exactly what Damien wants you to do. The turning around part, or the ass kicking. I'll leave that to your imagination. Oh my god. Damien has a script that he wants to see play out. People try to revolt and fail and get killed. I guarantee you if we do just that, he has a plan for it. He'll find some kind of way to turn us against each other, and then none of us will be making out of here alive. Even so, we can't just stay here and wait until we're out of time. Nameless and I will go flip the switch. Besides, we're the only two people here who can do anything about it. What do you mean by that? I thought that only you and Damien... I'll explain on the way. There's no time. Nameless, are you ready to run? I won't allow it. There's no way we're letting Nameless go back there without us. You said it, sister. I'm not letting you all lose your one chance to getting out of here. Scarlet, please, you know exactly what Damien is capable of. I don't like this cat. I know. Let them go. Believe me, I hate this. I hate this to my core, but Kat's right. Kat didn't waste a moment. She reached for my hand. And that's where we get it. No, I'm not gonna end it right there. But damn, I'm already like 2 parts in and like have to yes, I'm gonna have to like cut it.